Hey guys, welcome to the channel Dom Lovely. I'm Dom and I appreciate you guys joining me. I know you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me right now and I appreciate that. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay guys, so over the weekend, according to the Chicago Times, following the docu-series that premiered on Lifetime regarding R. Kelly and sexual abuse towards those young women, apparently R. Kelly has been hiding in the Trump Tower in Chicago. Prosecutors in Cook County are encouraging all victims to please come forward. And there was also a well check done where officers went up to the hotel to speak to R. Kelly and actually to speak to the two victims. And once they got there, they realized that they were Joycelyn Savage and Azriel Clary. I want to make sure I get their names correct. So officers did speak with the women, and according to them, they're just fine. They're not being held against their will and nobody's making them stay there. So, I'm not really sure what to think of that, you guys. I know the parents have been pleading and begging for their girls to come home, and they have stated that they've been are being brainwashed and being held against their will. However, when officers arrived at the hotel, the women wanted to stay. Very unfortunate. I believe those girls have been brainwashed, and they're going to have to leave on their own accord. It's going to be up to them to decide, when enough is enough. Now, there are some news outlets saying that both those young ladies are pregnant at the same time and expecting R. Kelly's child. So, very sad news. Actually, over the weekend, looks like R. Kelly's birthday party was crashed. A police officer got a tip that he had some outstanding warrants. But when he spoke to R. Kelly about it, I guess the tip wasn't accurate or the information was accurate, so he had to let him go. So, people are calling the tip line and, calling officers out to his residence, calling officers out to his concerts and, any events that he has to try to get whatever victims that he have, try to release them. And I just don't know what else could be done if those young ladies are not willing to come home. Not too long ago, there was footage released of both Joycelyn and Azriel at an R. Kelly concert. And they were up front. They seemed, very pumped and into the music. And they really seemed like they were enjoying themselves. But again, that could be victims that are being brainwashed. So that's where he's been hiding out, in Trump Towers. I'm sure he's going to move from that location very soon because the heat is on at this point. Everybody is trying to basically get him in a situation where they can speak with him and not speak through his lawyer. His lawyer had a lot to say too. Steve, Greenberg. He's denied any and all of the charges brought against R. Kelly. He even states that R. Kelly never forced the young ladies, never held them captive, never sexually assaulted them. And then he goes on to say that the women that have come forth actually are very upset because their music career never took off. Isn't that a disgusting thing to say? Why would these women come out with such detailed accounts of what's happened to them because their music career has not taken off? And even in the documentary, you didn't see many women talk about wanting a career. They wanted to be with him initially. They wanted what they thought would be a loving relationship, but that's not what they got. So a lot still going on with this whole R. Kelly situation. I wish that these young ladies would see what a monster R. Kelly is. Azriel Clary, she was a young girl when she was first introduced to him, 17 years old, and she did want a music career. So how it parlayed from her wanting a music career into them being in a relationship, and now she possibly could be pregnant. It's just all bad. I'm going to be keeping an eye on this information, but I'm pretty sure that R. Kelly will, relocate at this point. Like I said, now that the heat is on, but definitely still very troublesome news. Alright guys, well, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Don't be afraid to leave a comment and certainly subscribe to my channel. More great content to come. Thank you. Bye.